Hey everyone, today I'm going to be showing you guys my eyebrow routine. I'm going to do one more higher end products and one more inexpensive and affordable products. I know not everyone can purchase higher end products, which is why I'm going to do both today. And I don't know if you can tell, but I feel like they pretty much look exactly the same. I do like my higher end products more, so I'm going to have to stick with this eyebrow, but for those of you who can't afford it, this is just as great. So if you want to know how to do my eyebrows, keep watching this video. The first step to having great brows is maintaining them. They are looking a little bit crazy because I haven't plucked them in a while. I've been saving it for this video. It's very important to sanitize both your brows and the tools that you're going to be using. I'm just going to take some rubbing alcohol, place it on a cotton swab, and then rub it around my eyebrows. And I'm going to also wipe my tweezers with some rubbing alcohol. I know a lot of time people forget to do this step and they wonder why they get pimples and acne around their eyebrows. It's probably because the tools that you are using are not properly sanitized. Once everything is sanitized, it's now time to pluck your brows. Now, if your eyebrows do not have a shape, I would advise going to get it waxed so they can help you find your shape. But if you do have a shape already and it's just time to clean up, just make sure to pluck both the top and bottom of your brows. I know some people don't pluck the top, but I would suggest doing both. I'm just using the cotton swab from earlier just to remove all the hair that I plucked off. If you're new to the eyebrow game, I would be very cautious when doing this next step, only because it does get a little bit nerve-wracking or scary because we are going to start cutting the hairs of our brows. Sometimes the front of my brows does get a little bit long, so I like to just brush and comb everything upwards and take a little scissors and cut it. I know you can't really see what I'm doing here, but I'm just basically cutting the top part of my brows that are going over the brow shape. And then I'm just going to repeat everything on this brow. Don't forget to pluck the front of your brows. Nobody wants a unibrow. Not cute. Plucking and trimming are now done. Time for makeup. I don't know about you, but brows are the last thing for me. I'm going to be showing you guys a high-end brow and a cheap and affordable brow. For the high-end brow, I'm going to be using a combination of Anastasia, Decay, and Smashbox. The first thing I'm going to do is take an eyebrow pencil by Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade Taupe. And you want to make sure that you use a lighter color for the front end of your brows. You don't want that really intense, sharpie looking brow. So try to use a lighter color for the front end, and then for the middle towards the end, you can use something a little bit darker. Be sure to keep a very light hand and draw in strokes of your natural brow hairs. Now you want to use an eyebrow brush that's a little bit loose. I'm going to be using this one by Sephora, and I'm also going to be using the Decay brow box in the shade Honey Pot. Now I don't know about you, but I like to set my brows with powder and wax, so that's basically what I'm going to be doing here with the lightest shade in this duo. I've been so obsessed with this product lately. I recently hauled this a couple months ago. This is going to be the Dipbrow by Anastasia in the shade Medium Brown. This product is so pigmented, so what I like to do is dip a little in the product, wipe it on the napkin, and then apply it to my brow. I like to apply this from the middle of my brow towards the end, and again, be very light-handed. And as you can see, I did mess up a little, but don't be afraid. Your eyebrows are not ruined. Just go ahead and take a little concealer on a Q-tip and it'll fix it right up. And as I mentioned earlier, I like to set everything with powder. So this is the Smashbox Brow Tech in the shade Dark Brown. I'm just going to mix a combination of both with the wax and just go ahead and set everything. I do extend my brows a lot more than the natural hair, and that's basically what you can see what I'm doing here. Now on to the cheap and affordable brow. I'm going to be using a combination of Sonia Kashuk and BH Cosmetics. This is the Sonia Kashuk Brow Definer Pencil in the shade Taupe. You can find this at Target. It's super good. I wouldn't say it's a dupe to Anastasia, but it's pretty dang close. I love it. It's my favorite drugstore eyebrow pencil. So just like the other brow, you're going to fill in the front of the brow and basically shape your brow to how you want it to look. Next, we're going to be taking the BH Cosmetics Flawless Brow Trio Brow Defining Kit in the shade Medium. It's probably the only it's not really a drugstore. It's probably the best, cheaper eyebrow kits that I know of that I've tried. I tried NYX, I tried e.l.f., I tried a bunch of different things and I didn't really care for it, but this BH Cosmetics is amazing. So I'm just going to set the front of my eyebrows with the lighter color in this trio. Next, I'm going to be taking the darker color, and it's pretty similar to the Anastasia Dipbrow. I wouldn't say it's the exact same formula. The BH Cosmetics is a little bit more creamier, which is a bad thing. I prefer my things to be a little bit harder. That way it doesn't really move as much when I'm applying it. But I'm just going to use a brush that it came with. The brush is a great brush. So I'm just going to apply that on my brows from the middle of the brow to the ends. And like I said, I do extend it a lot more than the natural hairs. Then I'm just going to be setting everything with the darker powder in the trio. Now, it's okay if your eyebrows look a little bit dark. The last step that we're going to be doing kind of helps to lighten it up and look more natural and blend it into your skin. And that's pretty much it for eyebrow products. You're next going to want to run a spoolie through your eyebrows, and it helps pick up any loose product and brush your eyebrows and just kind of make it look a little bit more natural. I'm using the one by Anastasia. And lastly, you're going to take your foundation brush from earlier with no additional product and just dab it on your eyebrows. Do not rub or you will move your brows. Just dab. It'll help blend everything in and lighten it up. Talk about eyebrows on fleek. Wait, what is fleek even? Who even came up with such a word? And that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I taught you a thing or two. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Please click subscribe. Stick around for more videos. Until next time, bye.